Hello Gemini, this is Julie with Into Heart Space, looking at your love tarot for July of 2018. So let's get straight into it. I'll start with the singles and then I'll go into the couples. All right, so let's call in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us on this reading, calling in the divine. Singles, what is the energy for singles for July 2018? This is for Gemini. All right, so I don't know why I took it out, but I felt like I had to shuffle a little bit more. It was just like a natural thing. So they needed a little bit more loving. Okay, and that's it. Okay, so this is for singles. Whew. Look at that. The Fool just popped over. Isn't that cool? So cool. All right, so I think I have to flip it so you can see it upright. Now you can see it. Awesome. The Fool is the beginning. It's having faith in July, having faith that things will work out just the way you need it to. Taking that step that might be scary but is needed. All right, so we have the Four of Wands reversed, the Five of Cups reversed, the Nine of Swords reversed. Then we have the Nine of Cups, awakening, illusion, Six of Swords reversed, and the Chariot reversed. So it's interesting that this kind of just laid out the way that it is, okay? And we're going to go through it. Let me move it up even further so you can really look at everything while I'm talking. So you have a lot of luck on your side with the Nine of Cups just kind of encapsulating everything that's happening in relationship. So singles, if you are wanting to start relationship, this is a good month. July is a good month to initiate. You're going to have a lot of luck with it. However, we have to remember that Mars is retrograde, so there's going to be a lot of past people coming in and poking their heads up at you saying, "Hi Gemini, how's it going? Remember me?" And so there's going to be some people who show up that kind of leave you a bit uneasy, leaving you feel like, our past wasn't resolved. Our past wasn't, it wasn't a clean break. It wasn't a clean cut. And so you've been bleeding from this relationship for quite some time. And in fact, some of you might have had a relationship, and we all have relationships similar to this, where it's like the one that got away, your one true love, and you let them go, and it's just a little unsettling to you. However, this is a month that I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's going to come back. It's going to come back in your life. It's going to come back and kind of say, or this person's going to come back in your life and say, you know what? We need to resolve this. We need to resolve this situation. And here's the thing. I don't feel like they're going to come back and it's going to be like, oh, I love you. I've always loved you. Let's get married. I don't think it's going to be like that for you, Gemini, for my singles. I think it's actually going to be closer to they come back and you let go. And you finally learn to let go of this person, and in doing so, it's like you're creating space for your future relationship. And some of you guys might already be with someone, because I see the awakening here, and it's just been really hard for you to move forward with them because you feel kind of stuck. You feel like in a rut personally, and so it's hard for you to say, yeah, I want this relationship to happen. Yes, I want this person to be in my life, because you feel like there's a blockade there with your relationship going on right now. And actually the blockade is this past person. You've just held on to them. You have ties to them, and it's been a long time. And so finally, when they come back, and you know what, this is an interesting thing, is for a lot of you, I think they're physically coming back, like they physically contact you and say something. But for some of you, it's just going to be within dreams. It's going to be within memories, and you're going to release them and let go. And those sleepless nights that you've had over them are going to stop in July. You're going to feel really healthy in July, Gemini. And for those of you who are with somebody and you just have that tie to your past, you're finally going to cut that cord. You're finally going to let it go and see that it's really been kind of, in a way, a sickness, an obsession, and it's been really holding you back in your home, in your life, in your relationship. And once you cut that, you are going to be this Nine of Cups. You are going to be the person who is sitting boldly and like, you know what I want to manifest? You know what relationship I really do need? I can make it happen now. And I can actually see it as a possibility. As before, it was like, you know what, I don't know why, but I just feel like I can't go there. I can't go there. And now you're finally going to be able to go there. So this is going to be a powerful month. And I want to also address the fact that even though you'll feel lighter, you'll feel, oh my gosh, I feel like a new person. The process of getting there could be uncomfortable, okay? Could be a challenge, but just keep going through it. Just keep feeling it. You might even feel you might start crying for no reason more than once in July, and it's releasing, okay? You might feel like anger bubble up and like you have to go run or, do something physical to let it out. And that's okay. Do it in a healthy way, but release it. This is part of the process, okay? So Gemini, I don't really see any, for my singles, I don't see anyone new coming in, but I do see a release of somebody from the past. And those of you who have been dating someone and kind of had someone on the side, I do see them playing a more significant role in you being able to see them for the truth and the love that they are offering you for the first time. So it'll feel like a new relationship, okay? All right, so let's pull from the love deck just to round it out. Balance. Isn't that perfect? Yeah? Finally, you have balance, okay? So within yourself and within relationship, because there's always been this teeter-totter of what if this person, they were the love of my life, they were the one that got away, I don't know what to do without feeling the pain and the sorrow of not having them. And now you're finally getting yourself back in balance, with love in your heart for you and for other people. And so this is a really, really powerful, poignant time in July of taking that time to reiterate the fact that the love that you need comes from you and is not given from others. Yeah? Well, I'm going to switch that. It is given from others because you love yourself and because you reciprocate it. Okay? Yin yang, find the balance. All right, let's move on to the couples. Hello, Gemini couples. This is Julie with Into Heart Space looking at love for July 2018. So let's get into it. Calling in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us on this reading. Calling in the divine. What messages for my Gemini couples do you have for July 2018? What are the messages? One more. Yes. Okay, so what do we have here? We have the Queen of Wands reversed, Six of Pentacles. Let me move these up. The Emperor reversed, Eight of Cups reversed, Three of Swords reversed. Nope, that's upright, sorry. Two of Pentacles reversed, and then the Seven of Cups. Okay. This is interesting because I feel like for a bunch of my couples this month, Gemini, you've been having some issues, right? You guys just haven't been connecting. You guys haven't been feeling wonderful with each other. And there is I do see some issues of cheating or of separation or a third party coming in and kind of wreaking havoc on you. But this is what I have here is there's somebody and it's a fire sign, okay? So that's going to be Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy, and they are trying to split you up with your partner, okay? I don't think it is actually your partner. Or if it is your partner, they're two-faced, you know, they're saying, oh, honey, I love you so much. And then behind your back, they're being like, I hate this person, you know. So they could be two-faced, but I actually feel more so that it's a third party, that it's somebody else. And they're feeding some energy into your relationship, either to you or your partner, saying it's time to get out. You need to be with me, or not even that you need to be with me. It's more of, this is not a healthy relationship. You can't salvage it. Just give up on it now. And they're feeding that. They're like, you need to move. You need to walk away. You know, this is just, it's not a good relationship. However, they don't know your relationship. And this person is a huge lesson for you, in that they are not part of your relationship. They do not know what happens between you and your partner. So do not take everything they say to heart. You need to think about your relationship. You need to think about your partner and take a step back, because chances are you will highly regret if you leave. You will highly regret if you step away. You will highly regret if you don't try to make balance of this relationship. The thing is you have to choose very wisely. And it's this teeter-totter that you are about to go on, Gemini, of self-confidence and self-respect, while still being malleable in the relationship, while still having a little give in the relationship. You know, it is teamwork to be with your partner, you know, and so you have to kind of listen to what they have to say and see if you can come to, you know, an agreement that works for both of you, not just them and not just you. You know, because I do feel like this person could, you know, they could be successful if you do not stay strong in the relationship and say, okay, all right, yeah, you're not part of this. I love my partner. I want to be with them. And you know what? I'm going to respect them first and foremost. So I would really, you know, you have to choose very carefully this month, all right, especially if you're having problems with your relationship. And here's the thing, if you are not having problems with your relationship, there is still a third party trying to break you up. I know it sounds so harsh and like almost dramatic, soap opera-esque, but there is truly somebody, Gemini, who is really will greatly gain if you break up with your partner. All right, and so they're pushing it. They're pushing it. So you need to take a step back and go, wait a second. Let me think about this relationship one more time, because you have got to like give it one more big push and take the lessons that you learned from this and actually implement them now. Because that's what's happening, is you see these things that you could do to make it right, but you are not implementing them. Now it's time to actually make a difference. Choose wisely. All right, so let me pull a love card just to round it out for you. Blessings. See, this person is a blessing in disguise, because it's causing you to raise higher, to gain more strength and confidence, and step in, be vulnerable with your partner and say, you know what, I feel really uncomfortable. You know, I don't really like giving up this kind of control in a way, but you're worth it, and I want to make this work. How can we balance this out together? Because right now we are a little helter-skelter, but you are worth it to me to fight for, you know, to fight for our relationship. You know, if you are in a relationship and you're married, or you've just in a long-term relationship, you have to do the work. And sometimes the work is grueling, and sometimes you don't want to do the work, but that's part of relationship, you know. And we all, even with things that we love to do, I mean, I love my job. I love it. I love being a tarot reader. I love being an astrologer, and I love being a dance teacher. I love it. But there are days when I'm like, oh, just not today, just not today, you know. But you have to push through it, you know, and continue going, because it's worth it, and you love it, and you respect it. Okay? So, okay. Remember, listen with your heart and the body will follow. Until next time, Gemini, much love, joy, and blessing.